It's not usual that you join the church and right away they ask you to do a reflection, but Jordan's a fabulous and unusual person, and he's sharing our last of our annual Giving Month reflections this morning. So welcome, and thank you, Jordan.
Hi, everyone. As you know, I'm Jordan Ong, and as you saw, I'm a new member to the church. I started coming as soon as lockdown was over, when UUSF resumed in-person services about a year ago. And today, here I stand, having signed the illustrious book containing the signatures of all of you and thousands of members that have come through the doors of this church over hundreds of years. All not 30 minutes ago. Now that the ink is dry, I can confess to you that you might recognize me as the person that is consistently 20 minutes late for service. I really do apologize for that. But believe it or not, 11 a.m. is still a little bit too early for me. Now, before all that jazz, when I first considered how much I would pledge to become a member of UUSF, I did what my background as a data analyst with an interest in economics told me to do. I asked myself, if I give money to UUSF, what is the opportunity cost of that money? Could I give that money to another organization focused on social justice or a political organization advocating for economic equality? Could I just spend that on a fun night out? Should I instead increase how much I give to other charities, including ones with direct impact like UUSC or Act Blue? From a strictly utilitarian point of view, that would be the most effective way to make a change, yes? X amount of dollars equals Y amount of votes, and that ends up creating Z amount of happiness. Very simple, very straightforward. But somewhere in my heart, I know that thinking seems just a bit too easy, too reductive. That there was more to UUSF than getting the most immediate needs out of the getting the most immediate ends out of the proverbial means. So when I began to think about the faces, specifically what I saw in the faces of all of you over the past years, I thought of the passion in Reverend Vanessa's face when she talked about the dualism of faith. The excitement in Lori and Dolores's faces when they would tell me about the work of the women's rights groups. The joy on Cheryl Diener's face as she was dancing at the auction she worked so hard to organize. And there she is. And the curiosity on Joe's face when he would ask a newcomer how their day went. In so many of you, I see the kindness, the dedication, the joy in making a church that supports and encourages good people to do good things. Furthermore, I have noticed a change in myself. Before coming to UUSF, you might have seen me politely nod at the thought of promoting voter registration, reducing my meat consumption, and serving complete strangers in the community. But it was a less than 10% chance that I would have actually done it. Nor would have I felt the conviction to go on to promote such actions among my circle of friends. And finally, it hit me. like a collision with a 38 bus going full speed down Geary. My pledge is an investment not in the church itself, but in the work of its people. It is a belief that with just a few basic resources, a meeting space, a supportive staff, and maybe a delicious potluck or two, that we can unlock the awesome synergy of this congregation. If this congregation is the seed, this building the fertile ground, then a pledge is the water that allows our dreams for a better world to burst forth into reality, blessed by the sunshine that are our hopes and commitments. Together, we are more conscious, more compassionate, and frankly, do more good things because we are supported by, influenced by, and sometimes pressured by each other. And that's why this pledge to this community has an impact that repays the world many times over. It is for that reason that I consider my pledge to be the best opportunity for the cost, an opportunity that overrides any cost-benefit calculation that one might throw at it. So in closing, I want to say thank you for accepting us new members, and myself, into your community and providing us with a chance to grow in the warmth of your light.